are you always doing that?
A question, if I may. Have you had any further contact with our slithering friends since that day?
Not in the slightest. Why? Do you know something?
Yes, actually. What with the riots in Rim territory and the former Duke Ayer's attempted rebellion. Thanks to that, we now have a lead on the insurgents within the Empire, as well as those who slither in the dark. Speaking to the latter, I also tried to determine if they had been attempting to reach you, or otherwise thought you an ally. But at present, it seems neither is the case, regrettably.
You and I have been talking a lot lately, Hubert. About the future of the Empire, promoting commoners. I would have hoped I'd earned your trust by now, but I guess that's not how this thing goes. Not to say I don't get where you're coming from. The Emperor's right-hand man can't afford to let his guard down.
Believe me, it brings me no joy and, in fact, some guilt to doubt you so. But I must be prepared for any eventuality. When needs must, I have made even my greatest enemy feel as though they are a trusted friend. Yet, at times, I have also shown extreme suspicion towards those who were, in all manners, undeserving of it.
Yeah, I get it. Keep your cards close to the chest. Never let them know what you're actually thinking. You really are something, you know that? I'm just glad we're on the same side.
I must admit, I only tell you all this because I do, in fact, consider you deserving of my trust. Even if you were once connected to those who slither in the dark, that is clearly behind you now. So believe me when I say, I have the utmost confidence in you.
I'm not sure how much you really mean that, but I'm glad to hear you say it at least. Thanks, Hubert.
How very diplomatic. Just the response I would have expected from you. Enough on that, though. Our problem now is what lurks beneath your mind's veneer.
What do you mean?
I can sense another you, bubbling away behind the one you present to the world. Call it intuition. What really worries me is that you may one day shed this husk you bear now, and become that someone else entirely.
Another me, huh? Well, I appreciate the concern, but even if that someone does exist, I won't let them overtake me. I mean, come on! I'd shove that other me right back where they came from and earn your trust once and for all. Though, just so we're clear, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Very well. I suppose I will have to take your word. For now. In any case, I hope that as we inscribe Fodlan's new future, we do so with you by our side. Aha.
Looks like he's at it again. How's the book, Ignatz?
Ah! Could you please not surprise me like that?
Sorry. So, you got more books, huh? They look expensive.
They were tucked away in my family's storeroom. I had my brother send them to me. We're a merchant family. All the books here are technically meant to be for sale. But they've gone unsold for years now, so he sent them, without telling my father.
I take it your old man is pretty strict?
not exactly. But he does take his business very, very seriously. My father is quite set in his ways. At least my brother is easy to talk to. And he listens to even my strangest requests. That's why I tend to go to him for everything. Wonder if he feels sorry for me since I became a knight for our family's benefit.
So you didn't really want to do it then?
Well, no, that's not... I did it because I wanted to help them. Now that I'm a knight for House Gloucester, I've been able to make a lot more connections with the nobility. If I use that to help my family's business, then I'm perfectly happy with where I am.
If you say so. What kind of books did you borrow?
A bunch of travel journals and collections of letters from far-off places. No matter how painful life may be, it all fades away when I read these books and imagine myself traveling.
Wait, did you just say painful? I knew you weren't happy. What you really want to do is travel around and paint all the scenery you like, don't you?
What? How do you know that?
You're not exactly hiding it. You've got books on painting techniques, preparing pigments, and all that kind of stuff right here.
Yes. The truth is, I love painting. I know the world holds all these wondrous sights that I can't even begin to imagine. If only I could see them for myself and capture them on canvas. I used to dream of doing that. But things are different now, you know? I don't regret becoming a knight, and I didn't do it just for my family's sake. I want to do my part to shape Fogland's future. It's my responsibility as much as anyone else's. That conviction has only grown with every battle. Ah, that must have sounded so arrogant. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassing myself.
All right. If you're gonna make it that clear you don't regret your choice, then I'll stop pestering you. But this war is gonna end one day. Why not keep your dreams alive for when it does?
Maybe I will.
May I speak with you a moment?
Oh, yeah. I was just about to take a break. You need something?
Our relationship has been strained for a while, so I thought it was time to resolve our issues.
It has?
Yes, at least I felt that way ever since the incident.
Oh, you mean that time I found you hiding out and chowing down on some pastries? I didn't think anything about that. And I didn't tell anyone either.
No, not that. Well, yes, there was that, but there was another, more defining incident. Remember?
Are you talking about the time I treated you like a kid and you got all mad?
Yes, of course that's what I'm talking about.
That happened a long time ago. Has it really been eating at you ever since?
Well, I mean, I was unable to maintain my composure and got rather aggressive with you over trivial details. I kept telling myself that I had to apologize, but I could never bring myself to do it. But now, I'm sorry.
Well, I'd like to apologize too. I should have been more careful with what I said. Why does being called a kid upset you so much? If you don't think of yourself that way, then any comments of the kind should be like water off a duck's back.
Look, I'm a tiny bit younger than everyone else, and it doesn't help that I'm shorter too. Plus, I do have somewhat of a baby face.
Really? You don't look that young to me.
You don't think so?
Yeah. Now that I really look at you, I think you're a very pretty young woman. You act real mature, too.
Oh no, I'm not really.
But most importantly, your skill at commanding troops puts all the real adults to shame.
Hold on. Real adults? So what you're saying is that I'm ultimately still just a child?
Crud, I misspoke. What I meant was...
There you go, making excuses again. Now I know exactly what you think of me.
This conversation's going sideways again, isn't it?
It would seem so. Though, I suppose forgiving you would be the mature thing to do.
Hey, there you go. See? You are a real grown-up, Lysithea.
Something about this still rubs me the wrong way, but... Oh, fine. I just ask that you keep treating me like the adult I am.
That's hilarious! Who knew there could be a merc like that?
Yeah, he'd say it with a completely straight face, too. I take my pay in apples. This guy would storm onto the battlefield lugging around a sack full of apples. Truly one of the strangest things I've ever seen.
I guess you could say he was hungry for battle. Wish I could have seen that myself.
He was probably the best smelling guy out there. I'll give him that. That reminds me. Remember when you asked about my past?
Yeah, sorry if that was out of line. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's okay. Actually, I thought I would tell you, if you're still interested.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. It's not much of a story anyway. Besides, it's already been 7 years. I used to belong to an organization that was less a group and more like one giant mercenary state. Not the kind of place you go for building bonds of trust and camaraderie. Still, there was one person there who I thought of as a partner. As you can probably guess, he was killed. And that was that.
Yeah, that's how these stories always end. I know it was a long time ago, but I'm really sorry. But why'd you want to tell me all of a sudden? I thought you hated talking about your past.
I felt a little guilty. You shared your story with me earlier, but I didn't tell you mine. At the time, I wasn't about to go telling some stranger all about my past. But now I think you're at least somewhat trustworthy. So I told you. That's all.
Seriously? Well, I'm really happy to hear that, especially from you.
Why? Everyone here adores you. I'm sure you hear stuff like that all the time.
All the time? Come on, that's an exaggeration. I've always felt that you were a more distinguished mercenary than me. Earning recognition from a merc I respect is a real honor.
So if you see me as some sort of senior mercenary, I guess that makes me the mentor in this relationship.
I guess.
I see. All this time I've been treating you like an equal, but maybe I should have been taking you under my wing instead.
How would you feel if I took you up on that? Seems like fun.
Yeah, well, you know what else is fun? Any person I mentor has to pay for drinks. All of them.
No way! What kind of deal is that?
Just a joke, sorry. I've no intention of treating you any different.
I should have known. That's why I like you, Shamir.
I still can't win!
Hey, coming to a draw with the almighty king of grappling's not a bad result. After all, you've got a disadvantage. What with our size difference and all.
Okay, but don't you have the disadvantage of our age difference?
Hey, I'm not that old.
And I'm not that short! I've actually grown a lot in these last 2 years. Give me a little time and I'll be towering over you.
Not sure you've got a growth spurt left in you at your age. And I'm a pretty big guy.
What did you say?
Oh, you want another piece? Let's go!
Didn't win. Again!
Another draw! You don't know when to quit! We're not getting anywhere fighting with our fists.
Yeah, you're right. I'm pretty much at my limit.
So, what's next?
Better make it something where we can compete on equal footing.
Naturally. Well, beyond fists, there's money, there's ladies.
How are you going to compete with money? All you do is complain about not having any. And ladies? That doesn't even make sense. I mean, unless you want us to dress up in ladies' clothes and compete to see who looks better.
You're really not understanding this, are you?
Stop, you're annoying. Also, this break gave me time to get my energy back. So put 'em up! It's back to fists!
Better hope your body can pay the bill your mouth keeps running up.
Yeah!
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. Let's move.
do my best.
Let's earn our keep. Target confirmed. Move out.
We must do something.
Get going.
Here I go. No, they must learn who they're up against.
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Help me! Someone! Anyone! Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight. I've got you now. Please find it in your heart to help me.
The stronghold towers!
I can't. For the fate of Fodlan. Take much more of this! Help me! Someone! Anyone!
This'll make things easier.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
I've got you now!
This isn't looking so good.
This is all my fault.
What a relief.
Please find it in your heart to help me.
Lend me your strength.
Here I go. They must learn who they're up against.
I've got it. Let's give it. It's done. I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Someone help me! Time to make a name for ourselves.
This is just the beginning.
The mark you've left on history deserves an epithet. The Swifting Shadow, perhaps. I've got you now!
Right on.
We did it!
Can't let it end like this.
Don't mind if I do. Let us begin.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
My apologies, but we require immediate support.
Retreat!
Too easy.
Can't believe how far you've come.
Here I go. They must look.
Right on.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. We're not losing to anyone!
Out of the way! I've got you now!
It's not over.
My boy. There's still more I can do.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
Forgive me.
How can I face my comrades after this?
How does that please you? Allow me to lend you a hand. That takes care of the rescue. And not a moment too soon.
I'm getting stronger.
I want to grow even more.
I won't let myself stop here. Hey, a new power. All right.
That should come in handy.
I see. What you think? We have a duty to fulfill.
Now you'll see how hard I've been training.
Time to go. Let's get to work.
I'll take the front. So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Not a problem. I've got this.
There is not a question of can. Leave this to me.
This stronghold will fall! We did it! I think I'm in trouble here.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
This is all my fault.
It's not over.
Let's play a game.
There is not a question of can. Only a matter of leave this to me.
Not a problem. I've got this.
You're mine. So this is defeat. I'm sorry. We can ill afford defeat here.
Tastes more bitter than blackest coffee.
How do you like the
Take a breather. Good intent.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
What's next?
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy. Did you all see how marvelous I was?
I've got you now!
I'll leave the cheering to the others.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Ah, a high-quality meal suitable for my refined palate. I am most grateful.
This is one of my favorites. Thank you. This really makes my day.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Bear witness to my true power!
Very well. I will join you.
We all must do our fair share.
I don't care much for battle.
I fight for my land of home.
Let's earn our keep.
We fought all the way to this point, so let's show them everything we've learned!
Do you want me to lay an ambush?
We've got a real fight on our hands.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
So... Sure, let... I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on!
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
The stronghold's ours! This place won't be a problem anymore.
How do you like me now?
Too easy.
I'll use this strength to perform mighty deeds.
You know, perhaps I really am curious about your power. I'll face my comrades after this. That was fortuitous. What a pain.
I have finished with great success.
Behold, a token effort. How's this? I wonder if I could nap here.
This'll be amazing!
Stepping away for a moment.
Now, we go on the offensive!
Not a problem. I've got this.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watch.
Oh, if I must. Leave this... Don't let it go to your head.
Victory is mine! You'll never win so long as I'm around.
You gotta keep up with you.
Will you aid us?
It's not over.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Dying would defeat the purpose of all this.
Time has finally come!
For you!
This is all my fault.
I'll take down anyone in my way.
If you can do it, I can also do it.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
We did it!
Mission accomplished.
What chick?
I'll use this strength to perform mighty deeds.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Oh, if I might. Leave this to me.
Begin. The sky.
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
Come on, let's go get another one.
This victory tastes extra sweet.
battle does have its benefits.
Another chapter in the Caspar saga. And I'll keep getting stronger too.
Right?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Which battlefield are you headed to? Make sure you're ready.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
So in the end, it seems we're no closer to unveiling the truth about your powers.
You can say that again. At this rate, the war will be over and done with by the time we make any headway.
That would admittedly be cause for celebration, at least. Your power, like that of a crest, is undoubtedly meant to be wielded as an instrument of war. And as the tides of battle recede, your chances of encountering a life or death situation grow slimmer and slimmer. Therefore, you'll be forced to use your power less and less often. And that's probably for the best.
Why is that such a good thing?
Because we still don't know enough about its effects, both during and after its use. You know, they say even a hero's relic wielded by its corresponding crest bearer will still drain a portion of that person's life. It's reasonable to suspect your power could have a similar impact on both your body and mind.
Hey, you're starting to scare me here. Honestly, I was just planning on going back to being a regular old mercenary after the war ends. Can't really imagine life without a blade in my hand, you know?
I should have guessed. I imagine your expert services will be in high demand even once the conflict is over. In fact, Edelgard herself seemed keen on asking you to settle down in Embar to support the Empire.
Really? Not that I'm not flattered, of course, but putting down roots isn't really my thing.
No, I suppose not. Though I have to admit, it would put my mind at ease to have you by my side once this is all over.
You want me by your side? Would you care to elaborate on that?
Consider the possibilities. A seemingly unarmed attendant who's able to produce a sword in the blink of an eye. It would be a great crime deterrent, don't you think? You'd prove quite handy on my travels.
I figured that's what you meant. A pure Linhardt answer, if I've ever heard one. But how's that any different from a regular bodyguard? Seems like you could just hire one of those and be done with it.
Maybe so, but I don't want to be spending the rest of my life with a random bodyguard, do I?
Hold on, what?
Oh, well, look at the time. It seems I've forgotten an urgent matter I need to attend to. Bye for now.
Wait, Linhardt, come back!
Time to work you into shape.
That's enough for today.
I need more strength than this.
What a fascinating power.
This is suitable.
Training can be the difference between... With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I will prepare the Scarlet Path.
So be it.
The fight starts now.
Time to put in the work, everyone!
I will ensure that what needs to be done is done. Right then, let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
So, what should I be doing again? Sure.
Death grows distant.
This is all my fault.
What next?
The stronghold's ours!
Bear witness.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
This is all my fault.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Stand back.
About time!
Take a breather.
To think I would learn something from you. vigilant.
I won't let myself stop here. Hey, a new power. All right.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. Great things await me.
I think I'm improving.
I'll use this strength to perform.
Accept the gifts you're given.
For Bridget, I find strength to carry on.
Now I can be even more useful. I can't stop now.
I am still far from my best.
I want to do my part.
I aspire to improve. I'm feeling confident now.
That was a fluke. One day the war will be over.
This'll make things easier.
I think I'm improving.
Accept the gifts you're... Now I can be... I can't stop...
I want to do...
Strength and beauty. What a pair. That was a fluke.
I aspire to...
proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
If everyone is prepared, it's time to make our move. Our troops attacking the gates have been instructed not to force their way in. Before long, the enemy will notice as much and realize we're already inside.
We need to locate and strike down the rebel leader. That should put an end to the insurrection. Along the way, you may encounter suspicious agents. They are the true masterminds behind the rebellion, and must all be eradicated.
Got it. Now let's get going before those bloodthirsty monsters hurt any of the hostages.
I haven't been this angry in a long time. When is that man going to stop being a thorn in Her Majesty's side?
Ah, how splendid. But do try not to become so flush with rage that you make a foolish error.
Perhaps if you grew flush with rage every now and again, you wouldn't have the complexion of a coffin dweller.
Quiet, both of you.
You don't have to do this, Ferdinand. You can always stay back if you have doubts.
No. Fate put me on this path. And now I must walk it.
Kneel before Her Majesty.
Oh yeah!
Put me in there and watch our enemies fly!
All right, I've got this.
Enemy soldiers have breached our fortifications! To arms! Defend the glory of the Empire!
They've seen through our ruse already. Prepare to take the fortress. Start by seizing the inner wall.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we?
These mercenaries are no better than common bandits. How could my father make a deal with such a pack of rogues?
No mercy.
Looks like this ain't your lucky day.
We should have expected an ambush. I used to play hide and seek here all the time.
It appears we have taken control of the fortress walls. Now we can move our catapults into position and attack. I'm all right.
Looks like they're here. And once we kill them all, we'll have more riches than we know what to do with.
Look out! Somebody do some crowd control or something!
This is going well. Almost too well. Is Ire truly so short-handed?
You're done!
That barrier was formed with dark magic. We must eliminate the caster in order to pass.
They only delay the inevitable.
Unleash the catapults! Break our enemy's spirit!
We have the enemy where we want them! Unleash the arrows!
Here it comes! You're done!
Those ballistae require stopping!
This shady magic business just doesn't do much for me.
Bear witness. I'm on it. No, just leave it to me.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Here I go. They must learn who they're up against.
Leave this one to me. Looks like you could use some help.
Time to wreck stuff. Smash that stronghold into rubble.
magic walls or what have you. If you get in the way of Her Majesty, you will pay.
Pathetic fools. And to think I was entertaining the idea of letting you scamper away.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission now.
What was that attack? I give you the biscuit. I hope you like being roasted alive, because that's exactly what's about to happen to you.
That thing will hamper our advance. But maybe the detachment can do something about it.
Death is coming! It's over! Amazing what a little bloodshed can do.
Right then.
A weapon of that scale is certain to be controlled by some kind of device.
On your command, we can use the agents we scattered amongst the rebels to throw the enemy.
Take this! We'll bring it down in no time.
It was a mistake to join this rebellion. Our allegiance lies with Emperor Edelgard.
I got this!
What's going on? Who's switching sides?
The enemy's here! Kill them all!
Too shabby. You're done!
Take this! I've been defanged.
They got him? I do not appreciate that.
No more arrows!
That's it! I'm going to rip you apart myself!
Get in there and hammer them while they're pinned down by that magic weapon!
Are you kidding me? Reinforcements? This day just keeps getting better.
So, what should... Sure, let's try it.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission now.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
Here I go. No, they must learn who...
Commencing attack. Follow me.
Bringing it down.
The bad news is that you're going to die. The good news is that you won't be alone.
Take a breather.
I'm on it. No charge. Just...
Yeah, not bad.
I think that's the end of the reinforcements.
Stand back. Any final words? I feel no mercy. You're finished. Any final words? I feel no mercy. Any final words? Be gone!
No. This is wrong. I can't die.
I never expected much from those shifty vermin. And here I am, with the cold embrace of the grave hovering at my shoulder.
I feel no mercy.
Well, we've smashed their little toy. Let's see what their next move will be.
I thought our victory was assured. How could everything have gone so wrong?
There's not left but resist with all our might. Help me push them back.
The writing is on the wall, but those fools would sooner perish than admit it.
Any final words?
I'm the fire orbs! We'll rain death down upon them from above.
Fire orbs? Those must be new. A little gauche, if you ask me.
This is nothing.
Your undoing! I still have a long way to go.
They look real dangerous, though. Also, what's a ghost?
This time, conjure a magic shield to safeguard our comrades.
Behold your undoing! Any final words?
Pay attention now.
Your Majesty, forgive my lateness. The outer defenses only just fell.
On the contrary, your timing is perfect.
Is that Voldemar? Why must he always show up at the worst possible moment and ruin everything?
Behold your undoing!
I'm on it. No charge. Let's move.
I don't know how we made it, but we did.
I feel no mercy.
This time to wreck stuff.
Take a breather.
Stand back.
Bear witness. Stand, coward. Your life is forfeit.
I never should have come to this accursed place.
Son of a...
Viscount Fenya, Viscount Menya, forgive me.
I'm coming for you, Father. The enemy no place to hide. Seize every key position in the fortress.
The enemy is getting too close to Duke Ire. We must hurry to his side.
Oh, but you are far too late. Right then. Let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
I'm on it. No charge.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission now.
So, what should I be doing again?
Perhaps we can stamp out those who slither in the dark as well.
Take a breather.
I see the Empire in the throes of a terrible sickness, and I intend to cure it or die in the attempt. Will you not heed me, Your Majesty? This ideology of yours leaves countless good people by the wayside.
Yet countless more were already suffering prior. All I did was make a choice.
I must not fall. The Empire needs me. I will not falter until I see the Empire's glory and principles restored.
Time has moved on from you, Father. You cannot unwind it. That is enough. There is no escape for you.
Go on then. I'll leave for you the final blow.
You leave me nothing.
this was ever my burden to bear. Father! No, you are just a traitor now. In light of your crimes against the Empire, the punishment is death!
Send a runner to House Menya and have them deliver the letter I drafted. Also, take the soldiers under your command and begin investigating any magic constructs abandoned by the enemy.
At once, Lord Hubert.
It must be awful to end your own parent's life. Shouldn't you say something? You comforted Fleisch, after all.
Come on, Ferdinand. Let's get going.
No. You may continue without me. I would like to stay here a moment. Just a moment longer.
Hubert, we have a messenger from the Alliance, and I need to know where our Western campaign stands. Ferdinand, may I have a word? I thought I'd let you decide how to punish your father's followers now that they've surrendered. Furthermore, this incident has led to the end of Fenya and several other noble houses. We need to settle the matter of the next Duke Ire, and we need to do so quickly. So if you don't mind...
Is this your attempt at solace, Edelgard?
What?
I will punish the troops, and I will find a way to administer my father's lands. You can trust in me, Your Majesty. And thank you for considering my feelings in the matter.
Death grows distant.
I won't let myself stop here.
Oh, look at that!
I never expected we'd have our hands this full after returning from Fargus. Still, we've managed to quell the turmoil and maneuver our way back to Enbar.
Due to the valiant efforts of Count Berglis and his Aryan Road garrison, the kingdom's counter-offensive has hardly put a dent in the western lines. I wager the reinforcements reached them in time.
It's a good thing we do not have to maintain a large military presence in Leicester. But of course, that was Her Majesty's plan all along.
We'd be up to our shoulders in trouble if we hadn't settled hostilities with the Alliance.
Do you think people in the Empire will be all right? I'm worried about the opera company, of course, but I'd also be devastated if anything happened to my friends in the capital.
The end result of all this was the complete expurgation of the Empire's remaining dissidents. In a way, we should be thanking them for handing us this opportunity on a gilded platter.
Adrestia deserves some stability for a change, so I think it's good that Her Majesty has total power now. With the opposing nobles wiped out, it's a breath of fresh air after the way things were under the old Emperor.
Lynn, think about who's here.
It is all right, Dorothea. I have moved on.
It's funny, though. I was sure my father would take part in the rebellion, but he just didn't. I mean, I feel like all he ever did was complain about Her Majesty, you know?
I guess he was so scared of the church that he decided to stay holed up in Garreg Mach.
What is our next action, Lady Edelgard? If we are returning to the Western Front, I will have preparedness.
Fighting your own people sure takes the thrill out of battle. So let's go wall up the kingdom instead and put an end to all this. Who's with me?
All that remains is for Adrestia to claim victory.
And along those lines, I wish to present an idea. One last stratagem to ensure that we prevail.
We were successful in striking down Kronia at Fort Mercius. However, Lord Arundel, which is to say Talus, remains at large, and any schemes Solon may be plotting are so much conjecture in the wind. Still, his efforts in Rim territory effectively empowered the late Duke Ire to stage a coup. Whatever the case, he must have a very good reason for seeking to prevent the kingdom's fall.
But why would they help the people who are harboring the Archbishop? It makes no sense. Unless their aim is simply to prevent the war from ending by any means possible.
We know the kingdom's court mage, Cornelia, is connected to those who slither in the dark. They may have planted other associates in Fargus as well. If they already have the king's court dancing on strings, it stands to reason they would focus their attention on obstructing the Empire.
I agree the theory hangs together, but does that mean we should expect more interference?
We should, Your Majesty. Though I would at least like to think they no longer have anyone left who can act brazenly in the open.
And need we worry about our mercenary friend?
I was under the assumption that they had your implicit trust.
Absolutely, but not enough to purge all of the doubt from my heart. I once trusted my uncle, as well as the late Duke Ire, and he wasn't even replaced with a doppelganger. People who come in contact with those who slither in the dark are not the same afterward. How am I to trust anyone in a world where such a thing can happen?
I do not disagree, Your Majesty.
Yes, well, we must remain vigilant until the war is over for good and all. Although I wonder if we can rest easy even then.
We still don't really know much about Solon, Kronia, and Talus. I was thinking this would be a chance to learn about my power, or who you actually are. But oh well.
Oh well. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
I mean, I'm still curious, but my attention right now is on the battles ahead. And hey, it's not like knowing the truth would change much for you anyway. Even if I am related to those slithering people somehow, it's not like I'd want to split up with you. Plus, I need to focus on getting ready to face the Ashen Demon again.
Now that's what I like to hear. It's incredible to see again just how fast you've matured. Makes me proud to call you my partner in destiny. Is this what being a parent feels like?
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, this war will be over soon, so let's do what we've got to do to see it through together. I'll be counting on you, Arvel.
And I on you, so promise me you'll do what needs to be done.
Scarlet Blaze. A clash of ambitions. Edelgard succeeds in containing Ire's insurgency, and while she is concerned by the absence of the nefarious Talus, she prepares her army for the next step regardless. The time is nigh to crush the Kingdom and Central Church's growing momentum and put an end to the war. But no one knows that fate holds another cruel twist.
I've gathered you here in Garrick Mach because the time has come. We are returning to the front.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting to hear that forever. Let's go wreck things!
For the next phase of our campaign, we'll be working with the Alliance's leader, Claude, to tighten our cordon around the kingdom. Rather than try to advance on the Western Front, we'll join forces with the Alliance and press in from the east.
This means we'll be marching northeast from the monastery and infiltrating Galatea. So long as the Alliance does not attempt any underhanded schemes, our victory there is assured.
I hope we can finally end it this time. I don't think I can deal with doubling back again.
Agreed. This slog has slogged on long enough.
Worry not, friends. I'll not be blindsided twice. I promise you that. We won't rest until all of Fodlan is united. We will fight tooth and nail for it, and we'll do so together.
We made some headway on the Western Front once the Empire pulled its main force back.
What does it matter when their Minister of Military Affairs still holds Aryan Road? Even if we were in a position to keep throwing troops at those walls, we're never going to crack them.
But if we keep digging our heels in here, their main force will be on us again in no time.
It appears they have already dealt with the insurrection at Fort Mercius. If they don't come at us from the west, they'll soon waltz right in from the east.
Might I offer a suggestion, King Dimitri?
Of course, Lady Rhea.
We should retake Garrick Mach. It is the only way to reverse our current fortunes. If I call upon the Church's faithful, they will come running from every corner of Fodlan to liberate the monastery in the goddess's name. With Garrick Mach under our control, we will be able to keep the Imperial army in check. Additionally, it might convince some of the more fickle Alliance lords to reconsider their loyalties.
I mean no disrespect, Lady Rhea, but this proposal hardly seems...
There is more. As you know, the Bishop of the Southern Church is currently seated at the monastery. If we remove him, it reminds the world anew that Archbishop Rhea is the rightful head of the Church of Seros. I believe this will shake some of the more devout Adrestian lords from their Emperor's grip.
While their faith may waver now, Adrestia is still the cradle of the Church of Seros. There are yet many pious believers among their nobility. If we can pull them to our side, it may shift the war back in our favor.
We should strike while the iron is hot. I will get the word out at once.
Hold, Lady Rhea. While I now concede that your plan to retake the monastery has some merit, I must ask that you alert no one.
And why not? I need only say the word, and an army of believers will flock to our cause.
Yes, and the moment the enemy spies people flooding in from across Hill and Dale, they'll realize what we're planning and bolster their defenses.
You believe their defenses are mightier than the faith of the people? By the goddess, have our enemies truly become so powerful? In that case, what do you propose?
We entrust the eastern lines to houses Karen and Galatea, then ride en masse toward Aryan Road. The enemy will think we intend to assail the Silver Maiden, but instead, we break east.
East? Then we'll be attacking the monastery through the Valley of Torment. I get your thinking now. If we attack from the west, Aryan Road would be at our backs, and the Empire could box us in.
Very well. I have no objections. My church members will assist in guiding your soldiers through ALL. The monastery is holy and precious to us, and by the name of the goddess, I swear, it will be ours again.
Good. Then I'll ready the troops. Lady Rhea, Seteth, I place all of our futures in your hands.
So, this is probably a giant waste of everyone's time.
What if we tried this?
So, this is probably a giant waste of everyone's time, but I've got an idea.
I have a stratagem.
I have the most brilliant idea.
What if we tried this? Just leave everything to me.
Shall we?
Perhaps I will ask Edelgard to handle this matter. As for this one, it seems as though I have no choice but to do it myself. If only I could spare the time.
Hey, Ferdinand. You should probably think about getting some sleep. That's an order, actually, from Hubert. But I agree with him.
My apologies. My list of responsibilities has grown rather unwieldy of late. Exhausted as I may be, I will be done here shortly. You need not fret.
Ferdinand, come on. I thought you were supposed to be giving everything your all. If you're really that tired, how are you gonna be in any shape for what's coming tomorrow? Go on and give your all to a good night's sleep.
Yes, you are right. How could I, of all people, not realize the error in my ways? I shall take that to heart.
Glad to hear you're coming around. Oh, and finish fast, okay? Here, I'll even help. I don't want to go to bed just to find out you stayed up all night working. Let me just...
Wait.
What's up?
Never mind. Thank you for the concern. I will be sure to convey my gratitude to Hubert later as well.
Don't forget. He's really worried about you, you know.
Is he now? Usually he finds any occasion to criticize me.
Same here.
Is that so? Dear, I thought he had taken a shine to you.
If he has, he sure doesn't show it.
Before I forget, what would you think about coordinating our schedules tomorrow? I've been so absorbed in my work of late, we've scarcely had the chance to spend time together. I have been pouring all of my effort into rising early, training, eating, and in the process, I have neglected our friendship. As fellow advocates of giving one's all to all of life's pursuits, I say we work together to draw out each other's dormant potential.
Works for me. My schedule's pretty light these days. It'll be good to spend some time together. But just so we're clear, we are not on the same page with this whole giving our all thing.
Splendid! This should serve as all the motivation I need to continue pressing onward undaunted. And with that settled, I believe it is time for us to devote ourselves fully to a tranquil slumber. Come, our lump-riddled camp beds await our zealous efforts.
Okay, this time you are joking, right? It's seriously impossible to tell with you sometimes.